So now we're going to look at profit volume chart. Again, this is a graph. I do not have you do graphs. Here are the instructions. Here's the data. My fixed cost is 100,000. I'm selling them at 50. My variable is 30, and 20,000 is my unit CM. So here's what we know. The maximum operating loss is equal to the fixed cost of 100,000. So if I know the maximum units that can be sold within the relevant range, here's what I'm actually calculating. 10,000 units at $50 minus 10,000 units at 30 equals 10,000 at 20 minus my fixed cost gives me my maximum profit. So here again is my break-even point. Okay? This right here at the unit at the 5,000 is my break-even point. Again, I will not be testing you on this material, so we're going to go over it quickly, and I'm moving along. Everything down here is a loss or operating loss. Everything up here is operating profit. Okay, so I'm actually, let me back up a little bit. I'm going to go over this quickly. This just was the previous one. So now, assume that I'm looking at a proposal where my fixed costs are going to increase. Okay, and so now I'm going to, when my fixed cost increase, my profit will decrease. Okay, so I'm actually going to have to increase some things here. So I've got this chart here. Again, this was the original chart, and this is the new chart. So what I had to increase the number of units that I sold in order to maintain a break even of 0. I'm going by this quickly, guys, because I don't really test so much on this stuff. It's just FYI, and you can go through it. We do need to talk about one thing I haven't talked about, and this is right here called a sales mix. And I want you to understand what a sales mix is. So, and this is going to probably be my last, oh no, it's not my last slide actually, or my last video. So a sales mix is when I make more than one product, and I sell them at selling more than one product and at different prices, I need to decide my break-even analysis based upon a sales mix. What items and how many of each item should I sell to get the mix I need, or the correct sales mix? So I have product A and product B. My total fixed costs are 200,000. Product A sells at 90. My variable cost is 70. My unit CM. Last year I sold 8,000. And here's my product B. Obviously I'm selling it higher, but I only sold 2,000. So what if I look at the sales mix? Last year, product A represented 80% of my sales. Product B represented 20%. And the way I'd find this out is I would add the total units sold, okay, and then take, obviously it's 10,000, and then I'd take 8,000 divided by the total of the 10 to get the 80%. So moving forward, and so you break it down into a little pie chart. Here we go. Okay, this is how I calculate a sales mix. And this just talks about sales mix considerations, why you think about this, because in reality, most businesses make more than one product. So let's look at sales mix consideration. I got product A and product B, and they go into something called product E. And here's what I have. So product E, so I have product A, product B, and together they make product E. So here is my information for product A, product B. This is my selling price. Here's my variable cost, because I have the 80-20, which was the percent of breakdown that we looked at right here. A is 80%, B is 20%. So this is how I break down my unit contribution margin of the third line that I'm making. Okay. And then on the very last slide, we have fixed costs of 200,000. The break-even point of E can be determined if we use this formula. Fixed costs divided by unit contribution margin. This is for the end product that I'm making, and so I have to do 8,000 units. So if I have to do 8,000 units to break even, then I know that product A has to be 80% of this and product B has to be 20% of that. And so that's how it actually looks like. And so my last slide, oh no, not my last slide, guys, sorry. The last slide for this video, video number 7, is going to show you product A, product B, and how as I bring them together, I end up with a break-even point of 0. So this concludes video number 7, and I have one little last video for this chapter.